Let's kitbash yet another Deathwatch veteran from the Kill Team Toon World, shall we? Hello my friends, my name is Max and today we're going to build a Gunner Veteran using the kit of Brother Haroth from Warhammer Heroes. These two kits, as you might see, are fairly similar. We're just going to replace this flamer with this plasma weapon. We're gonna start as always with the torso. These are my beats 1 and 4. They should be combined together like this, and I am going to glue them. This is my torso so far. Let's add beat number 5 to the right leg. This is my beat number 5. It looks fairly generic. It should be sitting here. As you can see, I have removed this pin, so it doesn't prevent me from doing things. And I'm just gonna glue it. And that is our front part of the right leg attached. Next, we are supposed to do a similar thing with the left leg and beat number 6. This is my beat 6. Also, a pin has been removed. And this one is supposed to be assembled like this. Going to glue it too. And that is my torso of the Deathwatch Veteran. Next, we're gonna add the backpack beat number 10 from the same kit. This is my backpack. I removed this pin, and I am going to glue it here. Here we go. This is our lad with the backpack. And that is the moment when we switch from the Warhammer Heroes kit to the Deathwatch Veterans kit. We are supposed to add some improvements on our miniature, and we start with this Power Pack 44 that should be sitting on his backpack. This is my beat 44. It is supposed to be assembled like this, and it surprisingly works with a generic primary Space Marine backpack. There are some locks here. And that is my power pack in place. So far so good. We're gonna skip beat 39 because we already have some pouches sitting on his belt, but we're gonna add a camera 38. This is my camera 38. I cut it off from one of the backpacks, the leftover backpacks, and I intend to place it here. As you can see, I also removed a small bump here, so it works with the camera. And let's try to make it happen. And that is my camera in place. Looks more or less fine. And now let's build the weapon and the arms. We're gonna start with the weapon itself, beats 42 and 43. These are my beats of the weapon. These two things should be combined together like this. Let's glue them. There are some bumps here as looks. That is my weapon assembled. Looking good. And now we need to attach the arms. Let's start with the right arm, beat 40. This is my right arm. And it should be holding the gun like this. Let's glue it. And that is my right arm assembled with the gun. And now the left arm, beat 41. This is my left arm. It should be holding the gun here. And let's glue it. And these are both of my arms attached to the weapon, looking good. Now we have this plasma conduit going to the weapon. Should be sitting in this hole along these lines. Going to try to make it work. And that is these beats in place. And I'm supposed to attach these arms in this plasma conduits somewhat along these lines. Let's try to make it work. As you can see, it didn't really work out with this purity seal. So I will have to either move it around or try to cut it off. This is how I will have it. Not ideal, but this is still better than to have a purity seal dangling in the air. And let me try to put it again here. And that is how it worked out for me in the end. Looking more or less okay. Next we need to add the pauldrons. Let's start with the right pauldron, which is gonna be Dark Angels pauldron. This is a pauldron that comes from the Dark Angels upgrade sprue, the new one. And I'm going to place it here. And that is our right pauldron in place. And this one is a Deathwatch pauldron from the Deathwatch upgrade sprue. And that is how the left pauldron sits in place. Next, let's add a head. I found this operative head from the Kill Team Toon World, and I'm gonna place it somewhere here. And that is the position of my head, looking nice. In fact, I think this is one of those A37 heads that were supposed to be used with this mini at the first place. And now we only need to drop him on a base. We're gonna use the base from the Dark Angels kit, bit number 7. From the Brother Haroth kit. This base looks absolutely fantastic. And our lad is supposed to be standing on it along these lines. And this is our miniature assembled, my friends. It took me roughly 40 minutes to build the spell, including time for selection of the bits. He looks very similar to the original. He might require partial assembly because of this pipe. I would probably paint him separately, the torso and the arms with the weapon, and assemble them only afterwards. But since I don't care that much, I could just assemble it in one go. And now let's take a look how he stands next to some other miniatures. This is how our gunner stands next to an original gunner. As we can see, they are very similar. In fact, they are almost identical in pose. It looks like that they have just slightly different rotations of torsos. Other than that, they look very similar. This is how our pal stands next to an Aegis that we have kitbashed recently. These lads look absolutely fantastic together. Really nice minis. And this is how he stands next to a brand new Assault Terminator, which we also attached to Deathwatch. Terminator unsurprisingly looks a bit larger. But our guy on the left also looks great. And I guess this is gonna be it for today, my friends. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think of this mini? Did you kitbash any miniatures from Kill Team Toon World? Did you do any fun conversions from Space Marine Heroes, Strike Force Varial? Let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it and subscribe to the channel. This way you will get more content like this in the future, and I will get to build and kitbash more minis. As always, check out the video that you see now on your screen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.